All right, everyone, let's do this. Lesson 212, how can I measure steepness? Today we're officially we're talking about slope. In the previous lesson, the one we just did today, you determined the growth and starting value of geometric tile patterns and made connections to the tables and equation. In this lesson, you will use your knowledge to determine an accurate value of growth from a graph. During this lesson, please ask yourself the following focus questions. Hey, what makes a line steeper? What makes it less steep? How is growth related to steepness? And where's the starting value on a line? Okay, so that's the focus. That's what we're going to focus on today. Slope. 211. Problem 211. Please, on your paper, have 212 written down. Problem 211, write an equation that represents tile pattern in the table below. Please quickly, oh man, I hate to do this, but yeah, I need you to do it. Please quickly copy that table. And I'm talking about fast. You're just basically going to go, right there. You're going to basically just go boom, boom. Let's go with just X and Y, 0, 1, 2, 3, and then let's go 2, 7, 12, 17. That should be all you need to do. Please write that on your paper right now. And then please go ahead and take a second and tell me what the equation is. Now, my hope is that as you're writing this down, you already figured out the equation. You should know, okay? Some of you are like, well, I'm not quite sure yet, and that's all right. But look at this. Figure number 0 has 2 tiles. Then every time the figure number grows by 1, how many tiles are we adding? That should tell you the other part. So your equation, write it down first, and then I'm going to tell you what it is. See if you can get it. Can you beat me to it? Y equals, got it? 5x plus 2. Is that what you got? I hope it is. Hope it is, okay? Does the relation in the table above, problem 212, appear to be a function? If so, write the equation in function notation. If not, explain why it is not a function. Ladies and gentlemen, is this a function? Well, does every input have one and only one output? Yes, it does. So this is a function. And write it in function notation. So it is a function. If so, write the equation in function notation. So this just means f of x, function notation, equals 5x plus 2. And you're like, but that's just y equals 5x plus 2. You're right, it is, but it's f of x. In other words, f of x clearly points out that it is a function. It is definitely a function. Tell me what x value you want, and I'll figure out the y value. So function notation is just another way to write the equation that includes f of x, okay? Problem 213. And by the way, if you ever have questions on this, please make sure you write a note or take a note of that and just drop me a quick email asking me, or come into class the next day and ask me, okay? Problem 213. For each of the graphs below, describe how the pattern grows and how many tiles are in figure 0. X represents a figure number and Y represents the number of tiles in the figure. Write an equation that relates the figure number X to the number of tiles Y. And then decide if the graph represents a function. If so, write the equation using function notation. If not, explain why the graph does not represent a function. Now, I shouldn't have to do this, but I'm going to do one. I'm going to do one with you. I'm going to do A. All right, so A. First of all, if I look at that carefully, what is the starting value? How many tiles are in figure 0? Ah, well, you look right here at 3. Perfect. And then what is the growth? How is it growing? Well, figure 0 had 3 and figure... I'm going to stop right there. Tell you what, write the equation. Write the equation for that situation. And then unpause it when you're done. All right, did you write the equation? Did you? Now, I'll be honest with you, I kind of gave it away. I'm kind of mad at myself, but I'm not mad at myself enough to re-record this video. So you're getting it the way it is. Did you catch my clue? A lot of you are saying y equals 2x plus 3. And that would be incorrect. So my question is why? Now again, some of you, like I said, caught on to what's going on here. Guys, figure number 1 is here. So if you go up to here, you notice it goes to 7. So it goes from 3 to 7. This right here is a half figure number. So therefore, it would not be growing by 2, it'd be growing by 4. So the equation should be y equals 4x plus 3. Okay? Again, I hate the fact that I kind of gave it to you, but whatever. Okay? Some of you didn't quite hear me, and that's okay. Is it a function? Yes, it is. So what would the equation be? F of x equals 4x plus 3. Cool. Yeah, there you go. That's what you got. So what you are going to do, I want you to finish B and C. That's it. Finish B and C tonight, please. Have it in your notes. I'm going to check that tomorrow when you come into class. We're going to discuss it really quickly. I'm going to have a couple of you share, and we'll talk about it then. Okay? Have a good evening, and I'll talk to you later.